Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No. Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No. Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul too.
What up, man? It's your big brother K-Ring,
And it's your boy Keith Stove.
Y'all are tuned in again to another episode of the Underground Dialogue Podcast where the name speaks for itself. And man, this brother that I have sitting to my left, man, every now and then in the game you see people that create a buzz and you start to notice that trajectory where they on the way up.
Yeah.
Because you see the activity, you see all the things that they doing, and more importantly, you see the response from the people. And this man that we have sitting in the seat tonight, he falls in that category to where I really believe he gonna be one of them ones when it's all said and done. Been doing this thing for a while, and we are honored to have the one and only Mr. Quiet Money Dot. What's going on, my brother?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm happy just to be here, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, we glad to have you here, man. We want to really get into it, man, and get deep in it, man. Let the people know what your origins are in this game. When did you start, man, and what got you motivated to pick the pen up and start doing this rap?
Man, motivation, I ain't gonna lie, I just love rap music.
Yeah.
If I ain't never rapped a word, you know what I mean? That's my therapy right there, man. Rap music from since I was young, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been rapping my whole life, like
Right.
just, you know, in the hood and freestyling at school and stuff like that. But last 4 or 5 years, I've been stumped down on it, trying to make it a job.
Man, I first heard you, even though he is from the
So see, I knew this for to do this.
He is
South
from
Park.
South Park. You
Yeah,
know?
see, that's what he claimed. See what he do is, he K got a thing where basically 85% of all legendary rappers from Houston fucking South Park.
Hey man, it's just the truth, man.
Sounds about right.
Ain't no hating.
Ain't
No.
no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good what it is. The numbers don't lie. But yeah, he is from South Park, man. Man, you made me forget what I was about to say. But yeah, you got started. I started hearing about you. I heard you on Rap Economics.
Okay.
That's when I first heard you. And I was like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Then I started hearing you and seeing you on different things. And of course, I've been able to see you at a couple of shows,
Right.
you know, that I've been at and checked you out, man. And who were some of the people that influenced you when you got started? Like one of the people that made me say, I want to get on that level.
You sound like you got a bunch of screw influence.
I ain't gonna lie, that's where it comes from, man. I can't lie. You know, yeah, man, 4th, 5th grade, man, I caught a couple of them screw tapes, man.
Yeah.
I ain't been right ever since.
Right.
Yeah, with you, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what motivated me to rapping. But I'm nationwide. I like all music though, from east to west.
Yeah.
But that's who grabbed me first. I can't lie for sure.
Yeah.
I think I heard Mike D say you like the best combination of Fat Pat mixed with I want to say he said Fat Pat mixed with Killer Cat Leon, I think.
Man, that's what they be
Yeah.
calling me. Gumbo.
Man.
I'm with it, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I stuff like compliments from my OGs like that, man, mean the world to me, mean them whatever kind of money somebody can give me, man. Just because the way I started and who I looked up to coming up in this game, you know, and I love my city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So stamps like that, man, make me wake up and want to do this every day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nah, you're definitely doing it, man. When did you start taking it serious, like as far as just the business side, the industry side, and putting stuff out? How long you been doing it? You say you've been rapping since a lot, but when you decided, hey man, I'm finna really put my foot on the gas and do this for real.
All right. Man, I went to Grambling. I went to play ball at Grambling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came back from school, all my homeboys knew I'd been rapping, you know, so I actually was in a group, Quiet Money Family.
Yeah.
Me and my homeboy Moo, my homeboy Jack Boy. And to be honest with you, by the time I came home from school, they was full speed on the rapping. You know what I mean? So they drove me up to the studio.
Yeah.
And, you know, once I got back in there, I got back to work. You know, I'm like, I'm right at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we started rapping like from like 2015, probably slowed down by 2019 once we realized we spending all this money, ain't nothing coming back.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit, I was like everybody else. I was coming across some money, you know what I mean? So, man, the engineer, my boy V12, I went to school with him, went to Thomas and Worthing with him, man. He moved like across the street from me.
Oh,
So while everybody was locked down, I at least had that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I started going in there, I started putting it out. When I was putting it out, it was getting good reactions. Like my first couple of videos did like 10K in a couple of days.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I might got something. People might want to hear something about the Southside of Houston. You know?
Bring it back,
Nah, you
so
know,
I just-
no, but see, Doc got them punchlines. Yeah. You know, he's one of those rappers who have the combination of being able to spit real stuff, but have the punchlines mixed in there with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what one of the things that attract the people that say, man, this dude, he not only hitting us with the cleverness, but he's saying something real at the same time. Yeah. You know, and those are the things in me that make a artist kind of rise to the top. Out of your homies that was doing it with you, they still on it, or did you kind of?
They probably not as going as hard as me. Cause you know, with like I say, with the little buzz, stuff like that motivate me, man. Like I'm a winner, man. I played football. I like once I start, man, I can't be mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it every day till I'm considered one of the best, man. That's just how I operate.
But no, I think you coming, bro. So yeah, Keister was telling me that he saw you play football. You got scholarship to Grambling, or you just went up? Yeah.
Where in school?
What you was playing? What position you was playing, man? What you was?
Full back in line.
Oh, okay. You was on both sides. Okay, yeah.
Both sides of the
Like a big poker story, man.
Yeah.
When I found that out about poker, it made me love them more. Like,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Then they ain't no dummy either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
School wasn't hard for me.
Right. No, you can hear that in the lyrics though. Yeah. It's like that's the key. It's like when somebody is putting those words together like that, it always gives you an understanding of the intellectual side. It's like, okay, this dude, he's smart. So what made you not stick to the football, or was like the rap took over, or you just kind of like, what happened where you just...
Man, to be honest, man, we was kicking ass. I can curse.
Yeah, this is underground dialogue, man.
Fuck that shit.
We was kicking ass at that Grambling. Like, I was all conference and everything, but I ain't gonna lie, like, I had a 4-year scholarship. I probably died now in like 6 or 7 years. I couldn't wait to be a regular student. You know what I'm saying? The football part got me there. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was trying to be regular though. You know what I'm saying? I was tired of waking up at 5 in the morning, still trying to do all this.
Doing 2 a days.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you know, I'm from the ghetto. I wanted to experience this without that. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed down there a little while, and after that I came on home, and it was like it was back to scratch. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So of course I started trying to work some job, you know, give me a little money either way, however I get it. And then man, then that studio situation fell in my lap.
Yeah.
Shit, I started going hard.
Yeah.
What about Boy None? Talk about that.
Oh, the Boy Nine family? Yeah, that's my high school group, man.
Okay.
My boy Roy and my boy Pook P, man. RP, my boy Pook P.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was rocking talent shows at Worthing too. That's how my homeboys knew I was into the rapping when I came home.
Right.
So yeah, we was rocking talent shows at Worthing, man. The Boy Nine family. We was coming out the trunk.
Cause then I heard of that, man. Was that anywhere near like Beltway 8
Nah, we was straight right there. My homeboy from Yellowstone, and my partner Roy was from Grimes Park with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we was doing a little show. We was at the club. We was all at reminisce and shit. 16, 17.
Man, come on. I remember those gigs. You know what? I'm tripping on something because I saw something online. You was on this clip, and the dude he said, man, run off some of the neighborhoods in South Park.
South Park, got the Square, got Jail High, and Hersheywood, South Bank, got them boys out Kelso, you know what I'm saying? Got Dead End, got Christmas, Pearl Homes, you got Sunnyside, you got Belfast, Sky, Brooklyn Park, 4000, Blue Ridge, Cloverland, Hillwood, South Acres, and you cross 16, you got the Stones, Scott Block, you can't get them boys off MLK, cross 16, shit. Old school South Park, got 5300, man, hey, I love the South
And man, I mean, off the dome. This dude, he's like, oh man, Yellowstone dead. And he's going down. That boy, he's Southside for real, man. He's Southside for real, man.
Promise my partner Roy, who I was in Barnum with, he a pastor now, man. He called me the other day, like, man, I'm gonna try to give a Sunnyside multi-purpose center, man. See if you can get a class, man.
Okay.
Southside geology,
Man.
I'm like, man, nah, I love it though. I love every hood and
Keystone. It was like it's like he came out, he started ripping them off. You know what I'm saying? Yellowstone, there, Sunnyside, just like this. Everything just, I mean, he ain't miss a one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that let you know how immersed on the South Side he is. But I know without even asking you that you represent for the whole H as well.
Facts, the whole city, man. You know what I'm saying? I just like to let my people know I'm with them on my side.
Right.
They can go with me when we go to the other side, man.
Right.
Trying to turn it up, man. After that, we going to the state.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you too because you are almost, in my opinion, like a hybrid or just a connector between that old school, like say being really heavily influenced by Screwed Up Click, but you also are right in pocket with what's going on today as well. How are you like navigating that, or do you like pull a little of the old school and bring it into the new? How are you functioning in today's game? Because it's totally different from when we started. What's been your experience with that?
Man, I'm addicted to new music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On Thursday night at 11 o'clock, I'm up waiting on stuff to drop.
Right.
And whether it's K Reno, Lil Kiki, or Pooh Shiesty, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm jamming these youngsters. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I don't rap about to shoot them up, bang, man, but I like to hear them rap.
I kind of love. I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. So that I feel like that play a part though. Like I'm just addicted to good new music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a listen to them youngsters talk. They talk. I'm listen to the age level above me talk, they talk. And when I go in the studio, it's like that's what come out.
What about the business side of that? Because, the grind was totally different 20 years, 20 years ago compared to now with the social media and all that. What's your processing for us like getting out? Because I see you everywhere. So I know your boots is on the ground, but the actual business side with all that, how you handling that?
Well, see, that's the thing too, with us being in my age group, like I'm not only right in between and rap, I'm right in between the life, you know what I'm saying? So when the internet and stuff started jumping, and we was the 10th, 11th graders, you know what I'm saying, when it came out. So we ain't full speed on the internet, but I know how to work it, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a cool little team, whether people know it or not, man. Me, my engineer, EDF, he a computer whiz, you know what I'm saying? The person who do my media, Square Business Media, he a media whiz, you know what I'm saying? So, like, while I'm here right now, I know they doing something for me, you know what I mean? And I came across them just paying my way, trying to figure my way out, and they believed in me, you know what I mean? So, now that's really who I hang with, you know? We trying to make something happen, and they all focusing on pushing Dot, you know what I mean? And once I see people get behind me like that, I feel like I can't let them down. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's what we on, and all of our knowledge together. If I don't know, one of them gonna know. You know, one of them don't know, somebody we can call. Yeah. But that's my thing, man. And I try to, like you say, you see me where I try to make sure I'm working. Like, I'm trying to, man, I'm really trying to make this a job. I'm trying to get my people out the hood.
Come on, man.
We see you in school day.
Yeah. No question about it.
People out the hood, man.
And the crazy part about it is we talk about, me and Keisto, we talk about team building all the time. And when artists come, and we always ask them about that. And it's like you actually answered it before we asked, because people playing their role is so important, brother. Yeah. You said they let me be Dot.
Yeah.
So that means that the other people involved in your process, they've already latched on to a role, embraced it, and they moving on. So I got this over here.
Right.
I'm the social media guy. I'm the guy. I'm the promoter. I'm whatever. You just do you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a lot more hands on too. Though they be telling me too, man, just rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, before I started rapping, I was popular, so I still got to deal with it. I got a show. I got to answer my phone 100 times. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to, man, give me them phone. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still pretty much on top of my stuff too, but I'm trying to just rap.
No, it's a balance though. It's about, see, when you used to doing it yourself, it's hard to to let that go 100%. And I wouldn't even tell you to let it go 100%.
Yeah.
You got to be involved.
Yeah.
You got to be, hey, well, hold on, because that's your name is you out front.
Fact.
So but it's hard to do that with somebody because a lot of things we complain about is not having no help.
Right.
Then when God bless you with some help, now you don't want to let them help. You know, I got like, nah, this is what you was complaining about. Let it cook. You know
Take your blessing.
Yeah, no question about it, man. We got quiet money died up in
How
this
the name come about?
Man, to be honest with you, my name Keith, you know what I'm saying? And when I was growing up in my hood, man, I used to struggle trying to find me a nickname, man.
Yeah.
So when I was little, we used to call me, you know what I'm saying, me and my homeboys used to call me Lil K. But it was like it ain't had that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So man, like I said, I've been playing football all my life and I had a jersey, it had K period Hall on now. And I just started running with that, man. K. Hall. It used to be the whole thing, my whole last name and everything. And somebody like my neighborhood, they call me K. Like you ain't gonna never hear nobody not say the K where I'm from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then we got Kendrick Lamar came out in the midst of me.
Man, you sure right. Yeah.
In the midst of me not rapping, so I'm like, man. And then I got to give my boy some love, man. A dude I played football with at Grambling, man, from Alabama. He just couldn't get that K. down. You know what I'm saying? He dot. And it kind of stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So I just dropped the K and kept on pushing. The Quiet Money part, we, like everybody else, started off as a clique, you know what I'm saying? And we was calling ourselves Quiet Money Family. And I just put the Quiet Money and put Dot on the back of it.
Done deal.
Man, no, that's hard. That's hard, man. That's always good to hear them origins and them names. How many projects have you put out?
Man, I just dropped my 8th project.
Wow.
And with the slow, nigga 16 with the slow and the chop. You know what I mean? I always do a slow and chop. Shout out South Park, DJ South Park.
Yeah,
he always do me a slow and chop. He part of my team too. If I ain't mentioned it, I got my own DJ. We doing it like the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm covering my team. So you know what I'm saying? And so I got like 8.
Give some love to the DJ.
Yeah,
man.
got to, man.
See, when he say we doing like the 80s, see that like it was always Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah,
exactly.
Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the DJ be getting kind of lost in the sauce, no pun intended, man.
Right.
But that's dope because we did a few shows with Blank had South Park,
right.
kind of. Yeah, so he real professional, man, handle his business and all that. So you working on something right now?
Man, I stay working.
Yeah.
And I put like 18 songs on my last album, so I kind of cleared the vault. So now I just punching, man.
Man, me and my homeboy, we always had this, not argument, but disagreement. Mm-hmm. See, when you said 18 songs, it made me think about it. His thing is, don't put all them songs on the album.
Right.
My thing is, put them 18 songs on that album.
Yeah.
You worry about the next album when it's time to worry about the next album. Because that one you leave off could have been one that,
you never
popped
know.
out. Yeah. And then in a time frame that you working on them songs, that was one of them 18 are the ones that was in that pocket when you was creating.
Right.
They need to come out now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So saying that, what do you think about how the game is now where artists are kind of doing less? The songs are shorter, and things of that nature. How you feel about that?
Man, yeah, I hear that, and I understand why. They saying like people got a smaller attention span now, which I believe it. You know what I'm saying? But I try to give somebody some substance, make them listen to my
Come on, man. That's why I put some meat on the bone.
Yeah, that's my goal, man. I'm gonna keep punching, man. I'm gonna keep punching. So. You know what I mean? If I like it, that's what we putting out. Yeah. And I put out the 18. I felt the same way too, but a few of them songs were songs that didn't make my last album.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, nah, they just gonna be in the cut forever if I don't put them out. Yeah. And it might not be my favorite, and it playing out like that. Like the songs I'm talking about is the calls I get. Man, that one,
right,
man.
You never know.
It almost ain't make it.
It ain't make it. It don't make the last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I done learned to put it out, man, and then I learned that ain't no rules to this shit.
Come on, man.
Ain't no playbook to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can look ahead of me, but ain't no rules to this, man. I'm not trying to do it exactly like nobody anyway.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I ain't signing nobody. So I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, man. Right. And see, that was something that was like mostly a construct of the major labels,
Right.
where they would say you only put this many out, you do this.
Rap about
Yeah,
this.
when you the boss and you calling all the shots, I can put 900 on there if I want to.
What I
You
want.
know what I'm saying? And people don't really understand that concept. But for the attention span conversation, what I like to tell people all the time, if you're doing something that keeps their attention,
Right.
Yeah.
then you don't have to worry about it. People are not going to tune out of something that has their interest.
Right.
It could be a movie, it could be a song, whatever it is. If it got their interest, the song could be 9 minutes long.
They in it.
How many, we in Htown, how many artists we see from Flip to ESG, a lot of cats that'll get on the mic and freestyle for 35, 40 minutes.
Gonna listen to every-
And we sitting there listening. So the attention span is based around your ability to maintain and keep their attention, man. So
Yes.
a dope song gonna rock
I
out.
think Southside still holding that damn thing
Yeah.
like 35 minutes.
Man.
Sure, man. I listen to every word of that one. for
Yeah,
sure.
man, without a doubt. I noticed you also you do these vlogs. You do daily vlogs. What is that part of your quest to, like, say, man, let me lock into the social media world and kind of keep them up on what I'm doing? When did you start doing the vlogs?
Well, yeah, man. Shout out my boy Squad Business Media. We was on the same thing. Like, see, at one time, man, I had a buzz in the streets, and I might have had like, even though I know followers and stuff ain't all that, but I might have had like 2,800 followers. But you can't go down MLK without hearing my music.
Right.
Yeah, that's lovely, yeah.
So it's like, man, I was trying to just find a way to kind of make that match. And just like even when you heard me naming them hoods,
Yeah.
you know, shout out to Squad Business, that was his thing.
Yeah.
Like, man, we need to start making some shorts
Yeah.
and
Okay.
putting them out there. And that's
Right.
what that was. He was like, I'll just ask you 30 questions. You answer them off the top of your head.
Yeah.
And man, I feel like we found a way how to finesse the algorithm, to be honest with you.
You got 30 different shows now.
30
Yeah.
different shorts, we
Yeah.
spin them out every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I'm really working like that too. So I'm everywhere every day, and we filming it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, it's kind of hard to get a videographer to come out. You know, we got to pay them. But like I say, since he on the team,
Yeah.
he coming.
Team.
You know what I'm saying? So just keeping the cameraman with me, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Keeping the cameraman with me
Yeah.
and just trying to stay in everybody's face, like, and it's kind of helping, you know, because
Yeah.
my rap crowd, like I say, come from the streets. So
Yeah.
my age group probably 30 and up for the people who actually like my music, but the social media then put it in the youngsters' face now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now they done caught up. You
And
know
then,
what I'm
and,
saying?
then, and then Houston, like the #1 spot where people moving to.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
it's the #1 party spot I've heard. Now
Facts.
it's over in Atlanta now. So they trying to find out what real Houston is.
Right.
And they looking like, what's real Houston?
Right.
Damn, it's quiet that.
Yeah.
But you know what?
But-
Based on what I done
but-
heard from you, bro, I think that you definitely are one of the artists that the younger generation, when I say the younger generation, I do mean from that 15 to 25 age demographic. I think if they hear you, they jumping on.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Have you been getting any, like,
I've been getting
from
it.
the young-
Man, I was an active athlete today. Youngster
Yeah.
ran up on me. I thought it was
I thought it was time.
yeah. I was clutching.
Jeans and some-
Yeah.
1,000 degrees. He's
Yeah.
you know, ski
Yeah.
mask on, tats all over his
Yeah.
face. But when he hit me and he hollered at me and he was like, man, he was like, I was starting the war for the Southside tomorrow. He's like, man, for the Southside, man.
Yeah.
But I seen it in his eyes. I'm like, man, that youngster, you know, he put his pride to the side to come holler at me for sure.
Right,
So I'm like,
right.
man, nah, they jamming it. The
Yeah.
youngsters jamming it.
Yeah, I think they just got to hear it. See, they have kind of been indoctrinated into young music, old
Right.
music.
Right.
It's like, nah, bro,
Good music.
Music.
good
yeah.
music
Yeah.
and music that's relatable. A lot of times, unless you got one of those youngsters, exceptional youngsters that kind of like got that old soul,
Right.
what you bringing to the table is something that they can benefit from
Facts.
if they lock into it.
Lock in.
And can kind of prevent them from kind of maybe going down some of the same roads that we went down and making the same mistakes, man. So, you know, what is your longevity plan in terms of, like, where we talk about Hawk, we talk about Poke and Kiki. What's the longevity plan for Quiet Money Dot to be 10, 15 years from now? That name is being mentioned like
But
that.
man, first my goal is to like how you say how I can do it all. Like there's some people who in their mind they probably think I only do slab or Southside music, like tricking the bars on them.
Right.
And that's on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
J. Cole.
That's on purpose for the fact, man. When I was young, man, I remember 2004, 2005, I watched Swish House had a nationwide run, man. And just that's just my goal, man. I want a nationwide run and just to open the city up where everybody just fired up and getting it back and getting back in motion. So in 10 and 15 years, man, and I'm blessed to be from Texas for the simple fact we got the K Renos, the Lil Kiki. I done been on the road with Lil Kiki and J-Dog, and I done watched these people still get money.
Come on, man.
40s. You know what I'm saying?
It's still tough.
And still
super tough.
So that's just my goal. I want to do what I love. Like I know some people want to take the CEO route, which I do. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do what I love forever. You know what I'm saying? And having people like the, you know what I'm saying, the SPC, the SUC, I see down here in Texas, we can get money forever. I just want to be one of them. I don't want to be Drake. If I so happen to slip on being Drake, then
so be it.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to put on and do what I love for the rest of my life. You know, not work for nobody, man.
Are you looking at artists right now?
No.
Coming up?
He like, no. Like, you look in the mirror like, that's the artist right there.
I'm trying to make myself the best artist I can be, man. You know what I mean? And if, you know, if I get an abundance of money and start, of course, you know, because like I said, I love music. I like youngsters rapping and everything. You know what I mean? I love music. But it have to make sense. Right now, we trying to get it out the mud. You know what I mean?
And then, too, it's like when your fire burning still strong, it wouldn't even be fair to another artist for you to try to take them on because you still focusing on your own. And because people been asking me to manage them for years. I'm like, man, I can't do it because I'm still doing it myself. And I'm not going to disrespect your career and waste your time, you know. So when you still got that, how do you still, because I know one thing about this game, it's ups and downs, it's peaks and valleys. So I know it ain't been all just smooth. How do you manage to deal with if it is a time where things get a little rough, you know, and it seems like, man, should I even keep doing it? Have you ever felt like that? And
man, when I feel like that, I go to the studio.
Yeah.
I feel like that, I go to the studio.
Man, it's wise.
That's my therapy. I go to the studio, and ain't nobody for me to ask to put it out. If it ever, and I haven't been feeling like that in the last couple of years, but if I ever do, I'm going to drop an album. If I feel like it's slow, I'm going to just drop an album.
That's how you do it.
That's how the blues was born.
Yeah, that's
if I'm going through it, talk about it.
I'm talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Drop an album.
Yeah.
And, you know, let my people feel it. You know what I'm saying? And get their feedback. If I feel like it's slow money-wise, man, at least I know I'm making my people feel good. You know what I mean? We gonna get it, though.
Right.
People broke and rich.
Facts.
Man. When you first started to get that buzz and people was like, recognize you, what was your thought when people like noticing you, like you said, a young brother, and hearing your music in car randomly? He was like, because the first time I heard somebody playing my music in the car, that messed me up harder than anybody that might have walked up and just said they was a fan. Because I was like, man, he don't even know he just passed by. He chose to play my music. Like, like wow, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that stuff like that's amazing. I'm still going through that. My homeboys gonna be like, man, you lying. You been feeling this. I be like, man, I feel it, but it's just like day to day, it still messed me up. Like even K Reno, we was in the post office one time together. I ain't think you knew who I was. And I ain't for the mess with him. You know what I'm saying? He trying to take care of this because that's a new thing I got to get used to though. Because like when I'm not the post office, but just when I'm out and about on some, because I'm still in sunny side of South Park. So when I'm out toes out and stuff, every time I don't be want nobody to come up. You know what I'm saying? But it come with the job, and I'm built for it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't think K Reno know who I am.
No, man.
So I'm in there, and shoot, maybe about a month later, I see him somewhere. And you hard. I'm like, man, you probably knew who I was then.
Because what happened is when you putting in your work, it spreads. So sometimes like people say, man, ain't no good music out. And I'll tell people, well, man, you gotta look for it. You gotta search for it. But on the flip side, sometimes good music will find you. See, so when you putting your work in and doing what you're doing, it's moving, it's spreading. So somebody minding their business and they run into you, or they hear this, or they partner jamming you, and they're like, who is that? So good music is gonna find the people.
Right.
So at that point, it's like, oh yeah, no, I know who this dude is because he been coming, he been hitting me from this side, that side, and all that, man. So and to what you said about it coming with the territory, that's so true because a lot of times as an artist, you might not feel like, you know, people coming up and all that. But the way I set my mind is that when I walk out that door, I know it's a chance.
Right.
So I'm fair game at that point. Anything outside of disrespect.
Right.
You know, so if I'm in Walmart and I got on some raggedy toe up, I just shout out real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta understand that it's a chance. So when they come, it's all love. You know, I'm gonna give them. You know, because they don't look at. They looking at it like, man, that's quiet money guy. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at the fact that, man, I got a headache. I just came to give me some aspirin or something like that. But you in the field now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And it's motivation. That's what keep me going. You know what I mean? If somebody like that just period. Like David, I was late here because my neighbor's down the street. She was like, man, she ride horses. Okay. And she was like, man, I was at the bar and they was playing your music. Yeah. And I told him, I know that dude. Man, you don't know him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she called me. She was like, you ride up here to the barn with me? I'm like, yeah, I ride up here to the barn with you. You know what I'm saying? Just to make her day. And then she was shining on the youngster. She was an older lady, so she pulled up with me. They like, oh, man, she really doing.
She ain't lying.
You know, she ain't lying. I was late here doing that. Just to, you know, that made me feel good as much as her. You know what I'm saying?
That's a story she'll never forget, too.
You feel me?
You gonna meet so many people, bro, that you ain't gonna never remember you met them. You know, like not the neighbor, of course, but they not gonna ever forget whatever the experience they had with you.
Right.
You know, if you shun them and did something like that, they gonna remember that.
Right.
Or if you leaned in, took a picture, hey, I'm calling my mama, I'm putting my mama on the phone.
Right.
Hey mama, what's up? You forever.
Right.
Yeah. You forever after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing because, you know, artists are human.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so they go through the same things that the average person go through, but we do understand that it's a different kind of exposure and visual that comes with what we do, because it's our job, but we love it though.
Right.
You know, that's some dope stuff. Quiet Money Dot is with us. He's in the building tonight, man, and we glad to have our brother with him, man. So at the end of the day, when you talk about talent and grind, because I like to tell a lot of artists all the time, you're born with the talent, but the grind is what push you over the top.
Right.
You know, is that something you learned or something you kind of already knew and y'all implement that, you and the team? Because I've seen a lot of dope artists that didn't have the hustle in them.
Right.
They disappear.
Well, then I gotta credit that to sports, man. Like I say, like just being a winner. Yeah. We ain't finna be sorry.
Yeah.
I
we ain't finna be in the lottery around here.
Rapping and I'm tripping with myself.
Yeah.
Like I made it a thing to tell myself like I would never tell nobody I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my rules. And it come back like, oh, why you didn't tell me you was rapping?
Yeah.
I want the streets to tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't, that's just the grind come with it. If I was selling pineapples, I'd be selling shit out of pineapples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how I'm coming though. And then it's just, you know, I started taking care of, like I had a great family, don't get it twisted, but my people respected me as taking care of myself early. You know what I mean? So I always acted kind of older than what I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I was 18, in my mind, when I was 18, I felt like me and my mom was equal. You know what I'm saying? She helped me, I helped her. So with that being said, I know I can't lean on nobody.
Right.
You know, whether I can or I can't. Right. I treat it like I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody got my back, so I got to get it.
Yeah.
That's my mind frame. I wake up to get it, man. Yeah, ain't no plan B.
Did your so your parents they supported the career? Yeah.
And that's really what it was. It wasn't like, no, man, I was hurting. I had to. It was just she respected me so much as my pops passed.
Yeah.
She respected me so much as a dope for how I carried myself young.
Yeah.
You know, you can go tell my mama what I'm doing right now. He know what he doing.
Yeah. Ain't got to worry about him.
Right.
Yeah.
Good or bad. You know what he doing.
You got siblings, you got brothers and sisters?
I got an older brother too. That was my cheat code on the music.
Yeah, gotcha. Got
I was 8, 9 listening to Screw tapes. My
Yeah.
brother 10 years older.
Yeah. See that happened a lot because people wonder how younger people are up on the old school. And I'll tell you, he had an older brother, or his daddy, or uncle, somebody in the neighborhood that was putting them up on and gave him that opportunity to hear some of that stuff at an early age.
Yeah, and to keep the Southside.
Man,
Yeah.
hold it down.
You know what I'm trying to tell you?
For sure.
But that's a benefit, you know, of being what they call an old soul. But you know, you more like in the middle though.
Yeah.
You more like a hybrid. I heard you say you went to Albert Thomas too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's another one of my schools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you ended up at Worthing, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying? You should have went to Sterling, man. I'm just messing with you.
Nah,
man.
that's facts though.
Yeah.
I've tried, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That HSC album,
Yeah.
that football record, and my auntie working at Worthing played a big part.
Oh, yeah.
It was 3 strikes. I was gone.
Oh yeah. That ain't it. That's flipping them guys.
Let's stacking
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Stacking the ends, man. That helped me go to Worthing, man.
That's a cold album.
That's a cold album, man.
Nah, that's one of the underrated classics out the H, man. You know, I say underrated. I just compared if you throw the Kikis and the Fat Pat's album, but yeah, that's one of the ones that it didn't get slept on, but it don't get mentioned.
Right.
That's when I got introduced to Young Red.
Right.
Yeah.
Because him and Flip was like,
they was really punching it out.
Yeah.
And AP, man.
Yeah.
He was nice too.
Right.
They were punching it out on that album, man.
Who's some of the Htown artists that you got a chance to work with that might have been on your list and say, man, I'm glad I finally got to work with that
Man,
cat.
I've been scratching off on my list, man. It's been crazy. It really feel like it's been a dream to me, to be honest with you. Man. I didn't work with like I said, I've been on the road with Kiki, J-Dog. I done been on Key album.
Yeah.
That was a dream for me.
Yeah.
The J-Dog. I got some verses with Pokey, but it was after Pokey passed.
Yeah.
But I met Pokey, did about 2 or 3 shows with Pokey. That felt good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mike D. I don't know, man. It's hard to think. My mind it went blank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He point blank in time, man. Performing at his show was hard for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Meeting the K Renos. You know what I'm saying? That's live. You know. But man, I done pretty much. Yeah.
So
when talk to Lil O on the gram, I'm waiting. I done met Lil O before too. We ain't done no music together, but that's a big.
It's coming.
That gotta happen for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lil O gotta happen for me. I shared the stage with Slim Thug at Carrington, so at Carrington's.
Man.
That was huge for me. You know what I'm saying? Even meeting Mario with J-Dog was huge for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I was growing up, man, them boys there, I done met Paul. I'm trying not to, I had a show with Key and Paul. Yeah. So when I asked Paul for a picture, like I told y'all, I still don't, I wasn't like, man, I rap, I get you a picture.
Yeah.
Like, man, you think I can get a picture?
Yeah.
So we got the picture. When we finished, he like, boy, you hard, boy.
See? Didn't even know.
Didn't even know.
Didn't even know he knew you. Huh?
See, Paul be shocking people.
Yeah.
We were talking about him the other day, man.
Yeah.
That boy got such a great spirit.
He humble.
Yeah.
Super humble. Super humble.
And man, I met Lil Jeremy the other day. We was out there for them kids, man. I played for the Southeast Lions at Grimes Park.
Man.
And old Doughboy Sauce, he coach up there. So he had Lil Jeremy come out. And even Lil Jeremy, he messed me up, told me he jamming the music. You know what I'm saying? He like, I'm on repeat. I'm like, damn.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? But that was for him, he don't even know that was live for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's fuel because like you coming though.
Yeah.
You coming. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Doughboy South, because this second week in roast about it. We had Tulo in here last week and he was talking about that Doughboy, what he doing with those youngsters in the football league and all that, man. So yeah, but the thing is, man, it's like when I see you talk about the legends from out here, see, I'm a little older, so the cats that I grew up listening to was always New York,
Right.
you know, LA, because it wouldn't have seen in Houston yet.
Yeah.
So now to hear you talk about, man, I got to work with Kiki. I got to work. See, that make me feel good because I'm like, man, yeah, we have established our own team of legends in this city that artists coming up they more focused in looking at them
Right.
than they might be to a lot of the mainstream guys like that. Yeah.
That's my goal. Like I say, even they business plan though. Like, to see them still excelling.
Yeah.
And they started 20, 30 years ago.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
I don't want to get too old to rap, and I say I don't have to.
And no,
Pull it down.
never let nobody pull that.
Keep getting younger every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
So, you know, stuff like that is motivation, and they in grasp, you know, they in reach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna always be the people who I look up to before I go nationwide, because I don't know them. You know?
That's what motivated me.
Right. That's what motivated me. You know what I'm saying?
And they got their hardcore fan base, where it don't matter what they at or where they going to see them, and they're going to go buy their album.
Facts.
Man,
If I got a tour in Texas all my life, I'm with that.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
you're gonna get paid doing that.
I'm with that.
Man, I saw a list that said Texas is bigger than about 20 or 30 countries in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So you can absolutely eat just within this state, even though, you know, that ain't the ultimate goal. If it just happened to come to that,
I'm with it.
I'm good, you know, because we come from a time where it was kind of questionable whether our own people in our own city would even support us.
Right.
Now it's established that they will.
Right.
You know, we talk about the car shows and all of the events that they've had, the Screw Fest when we saw you getting down there.
Yeah.
We seen how the people would come out for Houston. Houston just had to grow, and now we at that point where, you know, we in there, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
man.
we in there.
I look at with that South Park Mexican thing he has every year.
Oh, the Day of Unity.
Day of Unity.
Yeah.
That stuff's still packed out. It's been 20 some years. He ain't been around.
When the H get behind you, they behind you.
Yeah.
They behind you. That being said, what do you think about, or what is your mind frame in terms of building that core audience? Because there's a difference between fans, a casual fan. I like that Quiet Money dot single that they play on the radio, but they might just be for that song.
There you go.
That core, they gonna listen to that 18th song on the album we was talking about. Yeah. Whatever you put out, they follow you on social media. What's your plan in terms of like building that core audience where they gonna be that 20, 30 years?
Man, that's what I'm working on. Yeah. And I'm working on it daily with the vlog.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not rapping ain't the only time you're gonna hear Quiet Money.
Right,
so
right.
Talking to my partners, if you're watching the vlogs, you might see me at Fieldstone Colors.
Come on.
Come on. I don't care if I move to the Woodlands. I still got to check on my people.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that, and being more authentic and being me. I know who I am. I ain't trying to be the next man. You know what I'm saying? So I know the artists I like their personality and everything. You know, I like some people, some assholes music, you know what I'm saying? But it just my personality, you know what I'm saying? And that's my goal, to just give people me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never had no problems. I've been popular no matter what I do.
Right,
I'm a people person.
Right.
Right. So I don't even, if it's an enemy I got out there, I don't know him.
It's in his me. It's on him.
It's on him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my plan, to just give him me, and that's why we're vlog 58.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So you can go see me talking to my little girl. You can go see me talking to my homeboys. You know, you see me before the shows getting ready. I gotta have my black and mild. I gotta have my sweet. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Yeah.
So that's my plan though. Give them more of me though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you know me, you know, rock with me.
You got people around you that'll tell you if you made something and it wasn't up to par, they say, "Hey man, you gotta do that a little better than that." You know. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays,
it don't happen.
Nowadays it don't happen, but for sure, I still got homeboys now. I'm like, man, my partner Mark J, like, Mark, everybody else says jamming. Yeah, it is, but man, you should have said that. Like, damn, okay, but that's a bit. But I appreciate it. I take criticism well though. You know, when I work with producers, like I've been working with the older producers. Like shout out to Swift, man.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Swift. Shout out to Solo. You know what I'm saying? Harvey Love.
Man.
Like people like that hear me and they be like, oh shit, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna guide you wrong either.
They ain't gonna guide me wrong. And I take criticism of people older than me. You know, in my neighborhood, you know, I can go around the world and I come back and all the dude in my neighborhood be like, man, hey, make sure when you done blah.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I listen, I
Right.
listen to people smoke crack, everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If they older than me,
Come
or
on.
they know what I'm doing better than what I'm doing,
Come on,
oh
man.
shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My bad, I dropped my whole kit. But yeah, man, I ain't scared to listen to nobody, man.
Yeah.
Younger than me, older than me.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wisdom is wisdom.
Wisdom,
Facts.
wisdom, yeah.
No matter where it come from, man. And that might have been Ali we had. We was talking about it like, who better qualified to tell you not to smoke crack than a crackhead?
Yeah.
Right.
So I gotta listen to them. You know, I gotta listen to what they got to say. Outside of the city, have you been getting any good reception from like something that surprised you? Like, man, somebody hit me up.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
They been messing my head up, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a dude, man, all over. Even when I look at my numbers and my
Yeah.
stats,
Yeah.
man, Atlanta and New Jersey and New York was all in my top 5 for a few months. You know what I
Man.
mean? And stuff like that. Even Dallas and Austin and San Antonio, that still messed my head up.
Right.
I messed up a dude on the north side know me. So
Yeah.
you know I messed
Yeah.
up a dude in San
Yeah.
Antonio, Austin, and Dallas and Jersey and you know, but yeah, man, they been reaching out, man. People like, man, I'm jamming you on Sunset Boulevard right now, man. I'm jamming you on Rodeo. I'm in San Diego. I'm coming from Connecticut. Like stuff like that be major and stuff like that I appreciate for the simple fact that like you say, as far as being a hybrid, you know, I wouldn't mind pumping these streets with CDs and stuff like that, but at the same time, them people in Connecticut wouldn't have heard that. You know what I mean? I ain't made it out there. I ain't the gas money ain't with that for you.
Internet is something better.
You know what I'm
Drop
saying?
it again.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, the gas money, ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't went that far yet.
Yeah.
So I can't hate on the new generation, even if the streams don't add to the CDs to getting the word out.
Yeah.
The stuff I'm trying
Yeah.
to preach and get my point across is touching these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man.
I can see the love being shown in San Antonio because you and Kylie favor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Kylie. Yeah. Kylie.
I met Kylie. I
Yeah.
met Kylie I think at the Screw Fest.
Good brother. Yeah.
I mean, I can tell he kind of liked me. I think he
Yeah.
went home and followed me.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
ground. I
nah.
had been following him for some years.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he went back home and
But
followed me on the ground.
you doing your thing, bro. I could see the path that you taking is going up, and I think I told you that when I think I introduced you at the Screw thing because I'm just going by what I see,
Yeah,
you know. And now to see, I had only heard the music.
yeah,
Now I'm getting in tune, just having a conversation with you. The work ethic,
right.
you know, and that's the combo, that's the formula. You know, it ain't no secret sauce that people look like. People ask you, well, how you do? Well, you gotta number one, you gotta be blessed with the talent, but you got to work, man. You got to work. What drives you to get up every morning or every day wouldn't decide, hey man, let's get it.
Man, them people speaking to me.
Yeah.
People telling me they hear me.
Yeah.
My daughter telling me her friend parents listen to me.
Whoa,
like
whoa.
stuff like that. And it's touching my daughter. My daughter, she
Yeah.
Dad, we're rich. I know we ain't. But at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
But people
Yeah.
noticing you, like,
Yeah.
it motivates me though. I want to keep that going. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm like everybody else. Praise make me feel good. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right,
Not saying that it make or break me.
Nah, I know exactly what
Inspiration.
Yeah.
It's a motivator because it's a confirmation.
Right.
Because you know when you're starting out early in the game, you ain't really sure. It's like, man, but when people give you them props, it confirms
Right.
it. Like, because this is something that originated in your mind,
Right.
and you've taken it from your mind, translated it to the paper, to the studio, and to people's ears, and now they messing with it.
Right.
That's when you think about it. It's like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying?
I remember writing that verse. Somebody reciting it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's crazy to me.
And you thought of it. It's like now it's the same words that you projected out, you in shows, and people are projecting those words back to you.
Yeah.
That's some weird stuff, man. It's kind of scary, but it keeps you focused, you know. And you thank God for that blessing. Have you had people just like spitting your bars to you before, like that? what went through your mind with that?
Man, it messed me up because I know you feel it because I be trying to make sure them bars land. You know,
Yeah.
When you kind of getting difficult with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, when they land and people say the stuff where I know people who don't know rap music, it probably would have got by. Or, you know, people who ain't from my side of town, it would have got by. And when they catch it, man, it mean the world to me. You know
It ain't nothing like a fan who understand what you said.
Right.
When they can tell you what you meant, and you like, yeah, he right.
Yeah,
you
he
know
right.
what I'm saying? Yeah, that, or they could tell you something to make you think about it in the way that you
like
think
I
about
wasn't even
it.
thinking like that, but you're right though.
Yeah. That's strong, man.
Yeah.
So what's the next project? What you got coming?
Yeah.
Man, I don't really have a title to it, but I can tell you everything I'm working on, man. I got a project I'm working, like I said, I'm working exclusive with Swift on a project.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard. Pug Tunes out of Mo City. We doing an album together. We doing me and Puggy. I got a joint album with my engineer. I also rap too. He hard, EDF. But man, I'm planting seeds, man. I'm working on still doing mine, just in case. You know, you never know. I'm still gonna do mine too. I just recorded like 6 songs last couple of days that I like all 6. So that's already a base for a project. And man, I'm just getting ready for the new year, man. I'm getting ready for the new year and
hit the ground.
Hit the ground running.
How's your recording process?
Oh man, I got a little studio, man. It really just usually be me and my engineer, but I'm really open to anybody pulling up. But you know, we smoke that bud, man. We smoke that bud, man. And after that, man, I'm ready to rock out. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to rock out, man.
And for people that don't know, Big Swift, one of the legendary producers in the city of Houston, man. I mean, he's like, and I don't like to compare, but if you just think about a down south Dr. Dre, you know, that's Swift. You know, one of the greatest, man. So, and he's always been a low profile brother. So that's why he don't get a lot of the accolades and the props that he deserves, because he unassuming when he in the room.
Right.
And people got to tell who that is.
Right.
So if you, with your bars, if they sitting on top of something that Swift laid out, I can't wait to hear that, bro. That's gonna be ugly.
Man, we in it. We a few songs in. We gonna go back to work. You know, I asked him, let me get the album out the way. I got a Southside Players too. Me and Mike D working on the Southside.
Man, Biggity Mike D. Yeah.
But yeah, we finna get back to work, man. I'm just grinding. I'm just planting seeds, man. Wherever I think they'll grow at.
Bro, well, let them know where they can find y'all, your social. Let them know where they can reach you at, man. And, you know, we looking forward to everything you got going on.
Yeah, for sure, man. _Quiet Money on social media. Quiet Money Dot on all music platforms, man. Check it out. You might learn something. You might like it. You might not. Either way, tap in. Let me know, man. I'm going to rock with you for sure.
Man, you know what? I had one more question I want to add. If you had to tell people that didn't know nothing about you, and you just having a conversation, what kind of rapper would you tell them that you are? And they say, well, what kind of rap? What kind of rap are you?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, the word Houston gonna come out my mouth.
Yeah.
And that's because I love it, not trying to put myself in a box, but that's just what I love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I tell you, if you want to know about the city, tap in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And listen to my music. But other than that, just I don't know, man. Country rap, lyrical.
Yeah.
Reality rap.
Reality rap. So I'm gonna give you the real too. I'm gonna give you the real too. But that, you know, and I still got that key in me. I want to talk about them cars, man. I want to talk about Martin Luther King Boulevard and King Boulevard. But at the same time, I'm gonna still tell you about life and put the guns down and go punch somebody if y'all got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if y'all got a problem. Chill. I'm on the chill player music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I tried to I did a show with J-Dawg, and I was like, man, I'm finna kick this player music.
Yeah.
And I started kicking it, and J-Dawg was like, nigga, you said you finna do some player.
Man, you ain't know what you said.
That ain't no player music.
Yeah.
So, you know
Pat and Killer Calion.
That's all, bro. Nah, this dude is hard, man.
Yeah.
And like
It's
I
a
said,
good gumbo.
I'm looking forward to the day where your elevation starts to really get where it need to be, so people can really see and hear how dope you are, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's well deserved based on the talent itself, but also, in my opinion, it's well deserved based on the grind you've been putting in. A lot of people don't have that in them. They lazy, they entitled. They think it's just supposed to fall out the sky, and that ain't the reality. I don't care how talented you are, bro. So, man, we appreciate you coming through, man. The one and only Mr. Quiet Money Dot. Y'all gonna see him. Y'all already see him.
You gonna recognize.
Yeah, when I done he gonna say. y'all don't keep quiet.
Nah.
Let everybody know we coming.
For sure. We coming, baby. We gonna punch until we knock something out.
Come on,
for
man.
real.
Without a doubt, man. When it's your big brother, K. Reno,
And it's your boy Keith Stove.
it's the Underground Dialogue Podcast where the name speaks for itself. And we will catch y'all next go round. Peace and have grief.
Man.
What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue Podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue Podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. What up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. I'm proud to announce that I'm a new brand ambassador to this new brand of clothing and shoes called Volas. Y'all make sure that y'all support this. It's already available. Houston-based company, straight out the A's. Look at the quality of the packaging itself. We ain't even got to the shoes yet, man. And this is just one pair of shoes, one design. They got all kinds of dope designs of shoes that you guys can choose from. Go to volas.biz and find your order, find what you want. Wide selection to choose from, male and female items, and I'm proud to be a part of it, man. Community workers, versatile products, Volas, manufactured in Italy. Look at the quality of this box, man. Y'all don't know what it is, man. Catch y'all later on. Peace.
Level legit clothes, so get used to people asking you, yo, where you get those? Say we wear Volas. We showing up. We wear Volas. Next brand blowing up. We wear Volas. Get yours, try it on. We wear Volas. World when you got it on. We wear Volas. The slogan we go by. The streets to the streets, we accommodate both sides.